supposed to use that now.
You can use it, yeah. To the louder sounds.
Great. Ear destruction for everyone. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to the podcast for those listening. Today we are kind of like trying to figure out what we're doing during the regular season because it's tough trying to get a podcast in between
Jobs.
Monday and Thursday, and we work.
Jobs.
So
unless you want to start paying us, then we will stop our real jobs and do this for a real job.
we need to start a GoFundMe, in other words, is what you're saying. Or a Patreon.
Oh, there'll be so much money on.
Would it? From who?
Mom.
The NFL, pay me. Hello? ESPN?
Alright. PR.
Bleacher Report?
Stop.
Yeah.
Go away from it. It's the best one.
Today we will be recapping the Jags-Titans game that happened on Thursday Night Football and talking about some of the moves that have happened during the week.
One that happened today. Yesterday. Friday. It was Friday.
Was it Friday?
And today on Friday. Because he said I got fired on a Friday.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Friday.
there you go.
We'll get to that dog shit.
Yeah, a bit of Antonio Brown, bit of Jalen Ramsey, bit of Gardner Minshew. The most money quarterback in the league, bro.
You got the M right. It's the most meme quarterback in the NFL.
That too.
I hate him.
I love him. I don't know why you hate him.
I don't know. I
Apart
just
from
don't like
just
him.
looking at him.
Looking at him. I don't like him.
He had such a good game against the Titans, though.
He
Well,
was
maybe not such a good game, but he had a solid, tidy game.
I think he was good. Like when you watched it, there's no like.
His throws were pretty.
Yeah, like knob wobblers.
The rainbows through the air, bro.
I think it's like he reminds me of Baker last year. The way he goes about everything, it's just complete.
Not Baker this year.
Not yet. Like last year, Baker came in just didn't play 100% that good, but like he played well enough that he won a few games, got the ball where it was supposed to go, and he got like the whole city up, back up. Like,
and I mean that's what Minshew was doing for the Jags.
Yeah, I don't think he'd get to the playoffs, and I still think when Nick Foles come back, he'll start.
Yeah, probably.
But
we wanted Foles to do that for the Jags, but
yeah, well, Foles. I think
that wasn't happening.
There's no point in talking about that after he comes back. But I think Foles, them with Foles is a playoff team, I was trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, Minshew's not done anything to be like, it's his fault that they're winning. He just slotted in nice and played solid.
He's making up for the fact Fournette can't do wank.
Oh yeah, he's non-existent.
But they're running, like, I understand his rookie, or like he's a downhill runner. You kind of do more. He's more of an A gap kind of runner. He's not going to bounce out to the outside. But it's just they don't disguise plays very well at all.
Yeah.
But hopefully with Minshew, like no one's afraid of Minshew. Like he only had just over 200 yards. He got 2 touchdowns. He's good in the red zone. Very good in the red zone. But like no one's afraid of him yet, so I don't think you can use him to get Fournette back in the game. But like when you saw, obviously, the Jags defensive line was a lot stronger when Minshew wasn't touched. So like there wasn't the defensive line for the Titans should have been something that Fournette should have pounced on a bit.
Yeah. Like
they don't have anyone there that's going to shock you, bar Jarrell Casey.
Seeing Minshew go untouched would indicate that Fournette did well because the line played well.
Yeah, but he didn't.
But he did nothing. He made one big run, which made his stats look a bit better. But if you take that one run out, he had an awful game that he did nothing in, basically.
Yeah, like he averaged 4 yards a carry, which isn't too bad. Like for a game you're winning, that's you want to.
That's again what I'm saying. If he didn't have that one run, it would be so much worse.
Yeah, it was a 40, 50 yard run. No, I think it was over 60. It was over 60 yards, and he had 66 yards rushing. Yeah. So like he was in the minus.
He had a lot of
negative
rushes as well.
Yeah, and like the best thing I saw about Minshew was like you saw Biard, you saw Malcolm Butler, you saw Logan Ryan, but like his red zone throws are perfect. Like he put them exactly supposed to be. But then like we saw kind of smaller completions, he put it only where the receiver could get it.
Yeah.
Like he missed on 10 passes, which isn't that bad considering there's no picks, and there wasn't any throws that looked like they should be picked off either.
Yeah.
He looked like a very good game manager for him.
He's
at
a
least.
safe guy.
Yeah, for now.
Money.
For now. But and then on the other side of the ball, then you had Marcus Mariota, who had human turnstiles in front of him.
Yeah.
Which was like
eaten alive. When
you watch it, like 2 of Calais Campbell's sacks, literally, like there's one tackle for loss he got on Derrick Henry where he was not touched. Like it was like they're trying to pull the offensive line to left with the play or whatever, and Calais Campbell there's a hole.
Walked in
and got Derrick Henry behind the line. It just they looked like. Taylor Lewan is missing. That's one player to left tackle. Yeah. Entire
line.
No, that's like obviously Taylor Lewan, whatever you want to say it, would make a big difference on his blind side. But like it was like Calais Campbell didn't play, like he would play defensive tackle, but he didn't play just on the left hand side or right hand side. He was swapping.
Yeah.
He got sacks on both sides.
And he wasn't even the only guy getting in.
Yeah, we like Jonathan Allen, who out of Kentucky, who I loved coming into the draft. He got 2 sacks.
Yeah.
His first 2 sacks of the season, but that says a lot that he got in the same game on Mariota, who didn't scramble or anything. Like, it wasn't the case of like he had 34 yards, which obviously, like, but on the sacks, it wasn't that like Mariota was trying to get out of it and throw on a run. It was just they were just
he
getting
didn't even
in.
have any time to get out.
No, like there's some, like, I think it was the start of the second half. Like, he was stepping up in the pocket because his line was collapsing from the outside in.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's sometimes you look, you wouldn't even complete a pass or even see over the line if he wasn't over 6 feet tall. Like, if you put Kyler Murray in that situation that game, he would have been destroyed.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was the smallest one, but even Russell Wilson, like, it looks like I think, like, he hasn't thrown a pick this season, which is a good thing for him.
Yeah. But he got sacked 9 times. He still managed 300 plus yards.
Yeah, so, like, he tried.
That's all you can say.
Yeah.
He did try.
And, like, the thing with him is, like, he only had like the one thing I wanted. He's another guy because I think quarterbacks, the league is too afraid to let a quarterback run.
Yeah.
But now, like, when you think
let
about
a quarterback get touched.
Yeah, but like you think about, like, nowadays, Lamar Jackson can run, Kyler Murray can run. He hasn't yet, because they're afraid to.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes can move. Cam Newton could. Now he's not allowed or won't, whatever his situation is. Baker can move. Who else is there? I'm probably missing loads now, but Russell Wilson can always move.
Yeah.
Like, just so, like, the league is going in the direction. You just need to like coaches need to stop thinking like, I'm an athletic quarterback, don't let him run.
Daniel Jones, I mean, come on.
So, like, it's just like, I don't see why you wouldn't let that second dimension come into your quarterback. Which is why, like, someone like Mariota you want to do. Because
it's just like a whole nother weapon.
Yeah, it's like and then this, like we said with Cam Newton last week, if a team's not afraid of Cam Newton running, he's not that you're not worried about him passing. Yeah. So, like, what are you going to do? We're just going to drop deep and stay down there, which is what the Jags did for a lot of it. Like, Mariota still got the passes where he needed to.
Yeah.
But, like, Jalen Ramsey had a good game, AJ Bouye had a good game. Like, he didn't have a lot of hope.
Yeah, and they had no run game either.
No,
which
like,
makes sense considering their line was awful.
Yeah, and that's another waste of talent in Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with Derrick Henry that kind of disguises him, like, he might have a couple 100-yard games a season, but a lot of them are just breaking one big run off.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, or a screen pass that happened to be a lateral because the straight overs are counted as a rush. Like, he's a great running back, but they don't use him well. Yeah. And I like Vrabel, but he's obviously more of a defensive guy because he was a linebacker, so whatever. But
I mean, going just from that game, then they need to sort their line out. So
yeah, like, it's never been great, but it's never been Houston Texans bad, but it looked Houston Texans bad. Yes,
and I mean, they were 2-0 to start the season, weren't they? Titans.
No, they're 1-2 now.
Were they? I thought they were 2-0.
No, they beat the Browns on opening day, and then last week.
Oh, I can't find results.
Colts. That came out to the wire. So that's, like, they're a gritty team because of their defense, I think. Yeah, their offense is not worrying at all. Even though like, we saw AJ Brown week 1 was great. He was decent enough last week, their wide receiver, and Corey Davis fumbled it, but that was because Jalen Ramsey knocked it over his head.
Yeah.
Like, they've gotten Delaney Walker, I think, is old, but he's still safe enough. Like, they have a lot of weapons, but, like, if your line doesn't work, like, you win football in the trenches. Yeah. Your offensive line has to be good, and their defensive line has to get through.
And they might as well not have had an offensive line for this game. So, like,
when you think about it, like, it's especially as a team like the Jags, who are so dysfunctional at the moment, with like every week they like Miles Jack getting a fight for week 1, all the fight in week 1, then Jalen Ramsey roaring at his head coach last week, and then seemingly requesting a trade, but then now it's not being a trade. Like, it's like that's a team you wanted to get a win against. Yeah. You definitely, especially to stay over 500.
Yeah.
Like, it's week 3 now, so you don't want to start losing.
Jacksonville just didn't look good in their first 2 games.
No, you can't really say. I can't really say that. Like, you can't say, oh, you should be beating Minshew, because Minshew has looked good.
Yeah.
He looked safe.
I mean, it's not on him. It's just on the whole team in general.
Yeah. So it's just like the Titans.
They're just not functioning well at the moment.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, not last year, before we saw him beat the Chiefs. Yeah. Like, that was when Mariota. Like, Mariota is like, people don't like him, and I think he gets a lot of, I don't know, is it because he's in the same draft class as James Winston that they're the 1-2 that they kind of both get the same criticism over not. They don't have, like, James hasn't got a playoff win, but Mariota has. Mariota's looked better in seasons. He's gotten injured a lot, and like, because I think the main like knock on him is the fact he just puts his body on the line the whole time.
Yeah.
I wish I rather, which I think like
they do have very similar play styles as well.
Yeah, like I think Mario's a lot more
aggressive.
Yeah, he's a lot more IQ than James Winston. James Winston just seems to be aggressive when he shouldn't be. And Mariota seems to and James Winston has Mike Evans and OJ Howard. Like, he's a lot more solidified weapons rather than Corey Davis, who's showing flashes but got injured. Danny Walker, who's old but he's not going to go deep or do anything. He's a decent.
I mean, he has Adam Humphries now.
I never don't. He's still not like in the league of slots. Like Adam Humphries isn't the kind of guy like, oh my god, yes, Adam Humphries. This is a play. This is Julian Edelman when we need him.
Yeah.
Like when he gets the ball, he's a very good run after the catch kind of guy. But like he's not gritty enough to be a fella like, oh yes, thank God we have him. Yeah. If you know what I mean.
He was the only weapon that really was used in Jacksonville.
Yeah, because
93 yards, 9 targets.
Yeah, like we said, fucking AJ Bouye and Jalen Ramsey locked the shit out of AJ Brown. Like it wasn't even funny.
Yeah. He had 1 reception, 4 yards. So.
Yeah, which is weird. Like Jalen Ramsey started off great this season, but like on Thursday he looked like he's back to his normal self somewhat. And AJ Bouye looked better.
Maybe he's trying to show his talents to teams that he wants to go to.
It's weird. Like I think that's a good way to segue on to like his whole situation with the trade request. Like, it's weird because like the start of the year you had who got paid with them. Yannick Ngakoue was sitting out. He got paid a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
Who else got paid for the Jags this season? Lord.
Everyone.
Yeah, Yannick got paid. I think Miles Jack got paid as well.
He did.
And AJ Bouye hasn't because his contract's not up. But Jalen Ramsey's one kind of guy who's like, why I'm arguably the best cornerback in the game. I would rather Patrick Peterson. That's personal. So like.
Although the Jags owner did come out and say he's willing to make Jalen Ramsey the highest paid cornerback in the league, and then Ramsey was still like, I don't know if I want to play here though. So.
Yeah, I think Ramsey would be stupid to request a trade this season, like just based on this season because you're missing your quarterback you paid a lot of money to have in Nick Foles. Like, I think you wait and see Nick Foles will come back healthy enough week 8 or something like that. See if he can win some games. If you win, 8 games left. Then if you win 5 of those, like Nick Foles is worth 5 wins at least a season. Yeah. I think he's not. He obviously won a Super Bowl, but he's not the kind of fella you think, oh, our whole franchise turned around. But I think for them it has because they have such good defense, and a lot of them, like we said, Yannick Ngakoue is tied down, Miles Jack is tied down.
Yeah.
Next,
they've been held back recently by having the likes of Blake Bortles as the quarterback, who's just all over the place.
Exactly. So I think that's why, like, I understand Jalen Ramsey thinks like I'm getting older. The money's going up in this position, especially. He's like, well, I want to get paid now. Give me money now, or let me go somewhere else to win now.
I don't know if it is about the money though. I don't know if he's like falling out heavily with the coach, and it's just not being made a big of a deal as it is with Antonio Brown. It's
like, it's weird. It's like this. Like you hear people saying the whole like, they get in the NBA, they get so much money, they can decide where I want to go, when I want to go. Like NBA free agency is a lot easier because you don't have franchise tagging, you don't have all this kind of stuff. And like, people are saying that the way the NFL, like Le'Veon Bell. Antonio Brown, obviously. Who else got? Jadavion Clowney, like all these guys who wanted to move, all they do is hold out. Melvin Gordon's not working for us, we can see.
Yeah.
But it's like, is it that mentality coming into the league of football players like the NBA can do it? They decide where they want to go. Yeah. I'm not happy now. Let me leave now. Minka Fitzpatrick going to the Steelers.
Yeah.
Which I think is a bad situation because like the amount he got moved around in the Dolphins this season, he's a safety. They played him at the slot. They played him at nickel. They played him at corner. Like it's going to be the same shit when he goes to Steelers. So I think he's fucked up there, to be honest.
But also the Dolphins are just all over the place.
Yeah, they're sad. But that's another thing. That's another thing they're on about. Trying not to go way too far from Jalen Ramsey. But like this whole NBA situation of like what was it, 40 players requested a trade after week 1. Like it's almost getting to the case of like, I don't want to be here. I'm requesting a trade. Get me out of here. Like no matter what team is bad. And I guess you understand it. But it's the same thing of like what happens in the days of I want to stay here and build it up and try and
work through the build up process. Yeah,
it's like you can understand why not, but you can understand why they should. It's very weird. Yeah. Like you can't.
There just seems to be no love for the franchise anymore.
Yeah, you can't not, which is understandable because the franchise will fuck you over straight away. Like we saw all these players. Like Antonio Brown giving out about but it's his own fault. But
yeah, I mean Antonio Brown's a whole unique situation.
Yeah. So like you can understand is that Jalen Ramsey's thing? Like he thinks. Especially from the success they had, they got to the AFC Championship game in 2017.
Yeah.
And then gone to shit last year.
Based just almost solely on their defense.
Yeah, and like I think he obviously expected. I expected, and he probably expected himself, knowing him personally. That this season will be a season where like we're back to what we were, because our defense doesn't have to worry about being pinned on a 2-yard line every drive, because our offense is wank, and like. So like you see him, like what the people are saying, like he wants to go to Chiefs. Like I'd be surprised, very surprised, if the Jags gave him to another AFC team. First of all,
especially the Chiefs, because
like that's a team like who needs it. Like they only have Tyrann Mathieu, who's the only formidable DB they have there at the moment.
And the Chiefs have enough; they can stay as they are.
Yeah,
with their dodgy defense.
They can win. Like that's not if they're a Super Bowl team if they get Jalen Ramsey, really.
Yeah,
that's one less team. Like you're not going to worry. At least it'll take the main receiver out of the game at least, which they can't do at the moment because you're not going to put Tyrann Mathieu a safety down your main receiver, because that's retarded and he's too slow. But like I hope he stays, because I really like the Jags and where they could go when Foles comes back. But again, it depends on if the coach doesn't act like the two of them, if they even get along, if that's the big issue, or is it the money? Like it must not be the money, because I think like you said.
Yeah, he was told he can become the highest paid cornerback. Yeah,
easily.
So it seems like it's pretty much up to him whether he wants to leave or whether he wants to stay, because he'll get his money either way, I think.
Yeah, he's only 24. Like when you think about it, he's still very, very young. Like he's only in league. He's in league a long time, 4 years. God, you mean 20? Jesus. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this is his 4th season now.
Yeah.
He still has a long time. Like Patrick Peterson in the league, like nearly 10 years. Like he has time to get paid.
Yeah.
And this, like his contract's up soon, his rookie contract, so he could get paid here if he stays there.
Yeah.
So like I said, like I'd like him to, but like if like he's the kind of fellow who not changes. I think he's a piece contender could use, but I don't think he's going to change any franchise.
Yeah.
I think he's better off staying where he is if the money is right and if Nick Foles comes back and does what I think he can do.
Yeah. I mean, he should see that he's on a mega defense.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be on a mega defense probably wherever he ends up.
Yeah, let's go to the Patriots. We have room now.
Oh, please.
We have $10 million free.
I'm sick of that.
$10 million free.
Antonio Brown was enough, and look how that panned out. So
yeah, and that goes back to that situation. As of today, Antonio Brown is now. I saw put like Shannon Sharp, which is sad. Going like that thing with Shannon Sharp was years ago. He got cleared of it, I think. Yeah. Like you're being an idiot, so you're gonna get embarrassed on TV.
Yeah.
Grow a pair of balls.
Everywhere.
Yeah, grow a pair of balls. Stop being a psycho. Let it go.
Yeah.
Like he's gone full Kanye West at the moment.
Yeah.
Putting that up there about
There's
Shannon
no
Sharp.
need to go all over social media chatting shit about everything.
Yeah, like, and then he went. The weirdest thing I saw was that like he gave out, like he said thank you to Tom Brady and thank you to Bill Belichick, and then today it says, Kraft got away with it. Kraft had a prostitute. That's not legal. Yeah. First of all, it's a bad
He's
image.
Trying to rat everything out.
Yeah, it's like what do you get? Like, oh, I'm, and he said he's never playing the NFL again. I don't think anyone wants you to.
No.
Like, I think.
Although there are apparently teams interested, I don't know who would be psychotic enough to be interested in him at this stage.
What is the weirdest thing is like I think there has to be a thing if you're going to sign Antonio Brown, he needs to have a clause where you can't go on social media and talk about anything.
Yeah.
You have to play. You have to have this. You can't do this.
And I feel like it needs to go through the government first.
Yeah. I think it's not a thing of like, oh, it's Antonio Brown, blah blah blah. No, it's cop the fuck on. You're being a moron.
Yeah.
You're wasting your own talent.
He's not helping himself either.
And he lost 30 million.
Yeah. And then he lost what, 15 million with the Patriots?
Yeah, 9 guaranteed.
Yeah.
He had 9 and got caught.
In the bag.
Yeah.
And then boop.
Yeah, and I think there's something about that. I think if the Patriots had paid that, it would have taken out of what the Raiders have to pay at even still, like, that they owed him. But then the Raiders thing was voided because he got fined 2 or 3 times.
Jesus Christ. So basically he was so moronic he lost all his money.
Yeah. And like you have a family, people you have to think about.
Yeah. Not
just yourself. And like he lost his Nike deal recently. He lost the deal with Zenith, which make the helmets.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what else he has. Or what like who's gonna use him in an ad again?
I mean fair enough, you probably say he's made his money already, but like that's what, 40 million between the two teams that he's been cut from, that he's lost out on, and then all the sponsorship deals, which is another couple of million as well.
Yeah, it's like, it's not like going back to NBA, it's not like he's made money, but like it's not. It'd be fair enough if they still owed it to him.
Yeah.
It's not like say Josh Smith, who the Pistons still owe him a couple million.
Yeah.
Like you've screwed up the guaranteed side of it, so you're not going to make money from retiring.
Yeah.
Not retiring. Not whatever the fuck you're doing. You know, like until he puts it in, like, on paper, I've retired. because then I think that makes it more awkward to come back, because then you've signed papers and shit before you come back again. So like, I don't believe him. I think he just is on something or doing something. Like, I don't think he's
just weird.
Yeah, he's not. It's such a waste is what annoys me.
Before the season started and we did our video talking about Antonio Brown, it was a really weird situation.
Yeah.
And now somehow it's gotten 10 times worse.
Now he's damning himself. Like, it's not... Like, you got cut for... Well, first of all, why, if you're in a court case, are you sending texts to your accuser telling them they're trying to get money? They're trying to get money. You just sent them another way to get more money.
Yeah.
Why are you setting them up to get money, which you don't want them to get your money, but you're sending messages so they can get your money?
Yeah.
Stop texting people or emailing them.
If even like one of the texts that have been leaked online
is him,
is actually him, then it's just, oh no, it's unexplainable and so stupid. It's ridiculous.
Like, it's weird because like you see people talking about, like, I remember Chad Johnson, Ochocinco, like, he had started off kind of the same way, unbelievable wide receiver, started off the field shit. I think they've similar enough stats at this stage of their careers, and then they fucked themselves.
Yeah.
And they both ended up with the Patriots and did fuck all.
Yeah.
Well, Chad Ochocinco lasted more than a game.
And if you think, maybe not a year ago, because it kind of started a year ago just with the stuff with Ben, but like 2 seasons ago.
Never saw this coming.
No.
Not
he
once.
was arguably the best in the league. Cover of Madden, which probably doesn't mean much, but like, come on.
The curse hit him harder than ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And
cover athlete, you're one of the best in the game, if not the best, and then the decline is ridiculous.
It's just, I think OBJ is worth billions now because of the crap he did, and then what Antonio Brown's doing. Like, the thing with OBJ was...
It makes Odell's stuff look like nothing.
Yeah, like, OBJ looked like a bit of an idiot, but he still came on the field and played.
Yeah.
He's never been suspended. He's never been holding out. Whatever the holdouts, but he's never had an issue where I can't play or an injuries. Yeah. He's been on the field, acted like a bit of a dope, but still showed up and did what he needs to do. And like, Antonio Brown, arguably talent wise, is probably still, like, I had number 2, I'm sure, in my list. Yeah. Like, that's not even off just what he's done. That's what you can see he can still do.
Yeah.
Even with the Raiders, when he actually trained, everyone said he elevated the team.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said,
even when his one game with the Patriots.
Yeah, like Tom targeted him 8 times.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was catching everything. He brought in a touchdown, and I mean, that's after a week with a team.
One of the most complex offenses you're going to get.
Yeah, it's just another showing of his talent and wasted.
And it's sad because it's
disgusting, is what it is, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like all the holdouts have happened, but everyone's sorted this season, bar him. And like, Melvin Gordon's a different situation. He's not going to get his money anymore. We've seen Eckler been ridiculous last start of the season, like last 2 weeks. So like, Melvin Gordon's
and like
weird.
Antonio Brown was in pretty much the same kind of situation Odell was in. Like, he was falling out with the team. Antonio Brown was falling out with the Steelers. Odell was falling out with the Giants. Odell's now gone to the Browns and is probably happier than ever. And then Antonio Brown went to the Raiders, and I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's weird. Like,
lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, do you think he actually planned to go? Like, do you think he actually wanted to go to the Raiders, or like?
Because it doesn't seem like it.
It's just weird.
But then, like, he's doing so much weird shit you don't know.
Yeah, it's just like, it's hard to think that you'd want.
He's like someone who's off his meds or something.
Yeah, it's like, why would you want to go somewhere and then make it so hard to not be there, and then go to the Patriots, where I think everyone wants to go.
And well, maybe not everyone, but at least myself, I thought, like, the Patriots always take a player in a similar kind of situation and make them
Randy Moss.
Normal.
Randy Moss was arguably the biggest gangster in the league when he came to us, and then he had the high. He has that season, 2010. I want to say he has his record still holds for the highest receiving touchdowns this season.
Yeah,
like that's like. I think the Patriots, like, they saw all the shit was going on, which some of it might not even be true anymore. But it's the fact, I think what pushed him over the line was, first of all Bills getting asked in pressers is
Antonio Brown and Tom Brady.
Yeah, and like, if you think about it, like, Bill is the GM, so Bill will get rid of you if you're bothering him. Yeah. Second of all, I think they would have kept him if those texts didn't go out afterwards.
Yeah,
because it looked somewhat like it was being sorted. Like, there's a second allegation that came out that wasn't there. The first allegation, it kind of quieted down. Like, if the league especially when with the Patriots, and they're so like Roger Goodell wants to shut down the Patriots as much as he can.
Yeah.
The fact that he wasn't put on the exemption list straight away said a lot that like they weren't sure if it was happening or not.
Yeah.
And then like, it seemed like he was kind of in the clear, at least football wise.
Yeah.
And he could have played, had an impact. Could have been All Pro this year. With the way like, if he's with the Patriots,
and he was eligible to play
week.
Today
Yeah.
with the Patriots, and then suddenly gone.
That's what I mean. It's just
So I really want to know what happened in the Patriots camp. What did they see, or what did they find out?
it has to be the text. I think.
Yeah,
I
that
think
fully looks like they thought they found like maybe one piece of evidence that looked like it was Antonio Brown, like it was true what's coming out. So they were just like, no.
It's just, so like it's like they obviously thought like it's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
No matter how well he plays in the field, there's always going to be this thing of.
Yeah, and I mean that would have lingered all season anyway. I think.
Yeah, and like
cleared or not.
And the thing is, I think the Patriots thought like Antonio Brown's fantastic, whatever, but like they have Jacoby Myers back this week, who looked fantastic in preseason.
Yeah.
N'Keal Harry, the rookie, who looked unbelievable. Who looks like he can do what Antonio Brown did, somewhat. But like even if he can't do exactly what you still have Josh Gordon, who's obviously looks like he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver again. Thank God. Like the Patriots fixed his whole situation.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, why didn't you take advantage of being in a place that's going to make sure you're fine?
Yeah.
Like the Patriots had around the clock security around Josh Gordon's house to make sure he didn't mess up and go back on the drug issues he had. Like, why not embrace the fact for at least one season? You only had one season. Yeah. You don't have a long contract.
And that's the opportunity of a lifetime to be picked up by a Super Bowl favourite team.
Yeah, like the arguably the greatest sporting franchise of all time.
Yeah.
It's the best dynasty the last 10, 15 years. Like, take advantage of that. You have no Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You have none. Take one. You have somewhat a free one.
It's all so stupid. And another thing, other teams will surely like look at Antonio Brown and think, if the Patriots couldn't tame him, why would we pick him up?
Why would we bother?
Because like, is there anywhere else you could see him going that could tame him if the Patriots couldn't?
Jesus.
There is nowhere.
The funniest place you'd like to see him is in KC, because that like him and Pat, like that's like, I think if you think of best situations football wise, probably KC.
Yeah.
But Andy Reid cannot tame.
But I don't think you can think about it football wise, because
you can't.
Clearly none of this makes sense football wise.
No, like he might just go to sign a year with the Dolphins. Just make your money there. Make some sort of money, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, he could have been on the Raiders and been the number one star guy, been the face of that team. Fucked it up. He could have stayed on the Patriots and calmed down and probably ran to the Super Bowl, got himself a ring. Fucked that up. Like, where does he go from here? He should retire, for fuck's sake.
He didn't have to play. Like, the most annoying is he didn't have to play a game and he had 30 million in his bank.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
And then he was given another chance. Didn't have to play a game even with the Patriots. 9 million in his bank.
Like, it's not like you think the Patriots give him something small, like you're getting a ring, shut up, take it.
Yeah.
No, they give him 9 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like, just
no.
Think about what you're doing.
No.
For 5 seconds. You're losing everything these last.
And it makes him look even worse with that video that he posted after he left the Raiders and we found out he was picked up by the Patriots, of him running around celebrating, I'm gone to the Patriots. And now look, what you fucking done.
But the most annoying thing now is what he's doing, we saw was, obviously we know the whole owner situation is fucked up at the moment. Like the players, and if the teams know, like, we can get rid of you, we can find someone else to draft and whatever, we don't care about you or your family.
Yeah.
But like, his angle, he can't use that, which is why he's trying to use that now. Yeah. It's like, I'm not playing the NFL owners, look what they're doing. You did this yourself.
Yeah, and he was guaranteed the money.
Robert Kraft, an owner, Bill Belichick, a GM, said, come along for a year, we want you with us. Like, the Raiders owner, you were being a dope.
Yeah.
So like that, like I think I didn't like the fact the Raiders fined him, because it was like the last fine they gave him was for not being at practice, and that was in the contract there was one more fine they had to do for him to get his 30 million voided.
Yeah.
So he did, obviously that situation, you kind of understand his argument of like the owner was just trying to get money off me.
Yeah. They fined him just to keep the 30 million
but
themselves.
That's your own fault again that you got to that point.
Yeah, you shouldn't be giving them a reason to fine you if that's the case.
Like there shouldn't be you shouldn't get near to a clause that says you're fined, you're gone.
Yeah.
Like you should think.
It's not like it's 1 or 2 fines and the money's gone. It's a lot of fines.
Yeah, and it's substantial fines, 40-50 grand. Like it's not small. You did this yourself.
Yeah.
Like you think about, look in the mirror for 5 minutes.
It just doesn't make sense.
No.
Looking at it from a football perspective, it's just...
It's sad
dumb.
football-wise.
Yeah. And then looking at him, it's like, it's genuinely like someone out of a hospital off their fucking meds or
He's
something.
lost his mind
because he's
completely.
a fucking psycho.
And it's just... I think he's definitely burning... like, with the tweets now today, as of today, he's
it's
burning
just getting
bridges.
worse and worse.
Like, just like, you got cut. You said thanks to the Patriots. You said thanks to Brady, which is fine. But now, like, leave it at that.
Yeah.
Like, you're going against America's team realistically. I don't care what anyone says. Dallas is not anymore. Not since the 90s. Just leave that go.
And I mean, it started off, as I said already, in our first video.
Hoping.
It was all like small bits that were kind of funny. You could take the piss out of him because it's like he didn't pay a chef. Why the fuck is he doing something like that? He froze his feet. What the fuck? Why is he doing something so stupid? And now it's more serious.
Now it's rape.
Now it's his career and jail.
And other people's well-being. It's just like you went from being a funny meme and funny to like sexual. It's like sexual assault is not funny. Rape is not funny, which is sexual assault. Like you're not funny anymore. Look at yourself for 5 minutes.
And he's posting shit online like it's all a joke or some shit.
Yeah, it's just he's
like,
fucked it really.
He's posting online like he knows for a fact
he's fine
that he's innocent of it all, but like until he can prove that to everyone, he shouldn't be doing what he's doing.
No,
because he's just making himself look like an ass.
Exactly. And it's just like,
it's ridiculous.
And like we said, football is sad to see because you're seeing arguably one of the best wide receivers we've ever seen. Definitely our generation anyway. We've seen
someone from the top of their game fall to a joke and now to like jail kind of.
Yeah, and you say for something injury wise, like he got injured. It's not. It's all self-inflicted what he's doing. Like
like he recovered from his thing that was self-inflicted for an injury.
Yeah. And
he looked like he could go back to playing normal, but now he's just fucking his career up.
He fucked himself right in the ass. So
yeah, that's what he's done.
Yeah. I'd rather have Jacoby Myers and
Jesus Christ,
N'Keal Harry this stage.
You know what? It makes Jalen Ramsey's situation look like nothing as well.
It does, yeah. That was a big. Like, Jalen Ramsey's a 2-minute conversation. This is about an hour conversation about just
because this is a career. Jalen Ramsey is just a career move.
He's a boo boo. He's a boo boo compared to this, and he can play till he's 40 because he plays safety. Like it's just
Jesus Christ.
I hope Jalen Ramsey gets his money. I hope he stays in Jacksonville. I hope Antonio Brown gets the help he needs because he lost it.
Yeah.
And I hope his family is fine after all this.
I think he should take time off. Maybe just don't even look at going anywhere this season. Like, retire for the season. Stay off social media for the love of fucking God. And sort out all your shit in court. And if you're proven innocent and you actually are innocent, then it's fine. Just take season off anyway. Because there's no point coming straight back. Because it's still shit.
Yeah, and like the other thing with court, I kind of go back to for a second. Is like I think she said, pay me this and I'll drop charges. He didn't pay whatever much money it was. There's a couple million, so obviously you're like, I'm not paying you a couple million.
Yeah.
Like, if you're guilty of sexual assault, I know paying them kind of makes it seem like, oh, you're guilty. But like, not paying then says, like, I'm not guilty.
Would you, if that actually happened to you, would you be like, give me a couple million and I won't say anything?
Yeah, like she would probably.
That's dodgy in the first place. Yeah, but anyway,
I think that was a court. That was like her lawyers had that down on paper.
Oh yeah.
So like if she said that legally, she can't say fuck all.
Yeah.
But he didn't, so it's weird. Like it's kind of like, I don't know. I think that just needs to be sorted first of all.
Yeah.
For what I wouldn't, if I was a GM, I'm not. The risk at the moment outweighs the gain of him.
Oh, big time.
Because like
it brings a horrible look to your franchise signing on someone like that.
Like say for us now, me as a Patriots fan, no matter like. Even though all the stuff that came up, I was still excited at the time. Like we have,
you have Antonio Brown on your team, so.
But now I can't. I would find it hard. Like it'd be hard for me to see other fan bases get excited. Real fan bases get excited about having him, because like you don't want your kids. Kids look up to the stars.
Yeah,
he's a star.
You don't want someone looking up to that.
You don't want your kid watching Tony Brown. Oh my god, I want to be a Tony Brown. Like, ooh, do you?
No, you don't.
I don't want you to.
My advice for him would be. Keep a low profile, actually retire for at least like a season. Just keep a low profile, train, show like people close to you and around you that you're not a fucking psycho and you still want to play football and can play football. And then maybe try and work your way back in next season. But just stay away from everything this year, for the love of God.
Just chill out.
Yeah.
Go play flag football, relax for a bit.
Flag football.
In like arena football, just do something else for a bit.
Yeah.
Leave the NFL alone. Leave women alone for a minute. I don't want to jump on that and say like, oh, you're rapist, but like, because like it's hard. Like obviously he has a lot of money, had a lot of money. We don't know what he is now. But like, so it's, I always was afraid to even get into that conversation of like, she's obviously getting money. or like jumping on him saying, "Oh, why'd you rape her?" Like it's just a situation you don't want to say anything. You see what's like if it's actually factual, what's
like proved. Yeah.
Afterwards, like I don't like making predetermined like opinions on that kind of stuff because it's just so dangerous and legal.
I mean, it is all still just like pretty much rumors and allegations, but like it makes you feel like the Patriots found something out that they suddenly cut him because it was sudden.
Yeah, that's what we said last week. Was that like there must, or when we signed him, it was like the Patriots must know he's fine.
Yeah.
Now it must be the Patriots know he's not fine.
Yeah. Because like it was all indicating towards he's going to play Sunday. There's nothing has come up extra this week, so his status for the game is he's going to play because there's nothing going to hold him out, and then suddenly cut out of nowhere. So
he needs to take a break.
Something must have been found out somewhere.
Josh needs to take a break for a minute, like we said.
Jesus Christ.
Give football and.
It's a depressing thing to think about to happen to a player, but like he's doing it himself as well, so
it's sad to watch.
No.
Especially from my point of view.
Yeah. So, what time is it now? Are we almost at football o'clock?
I think we're just half past.
Oh, we're just before football o'clock, so we're gonna have to wrap this podcast up to go watch some more football to go bring you more podcasts.
Yeah, and let us know if you want more conversational things because we will get rowdy.
We could go on about conversational things for as hours. You see with Antonio Brown for a long time.
So if you'd rather into recaps, we can keep the recaps to the Twitter. I've kind of taken it off the Twitter to put it into podcast instead. So like I can go back to putting it into Twitter by itself and leave a podcast.
College football flaming the feed.
Oh, especially Anthony Gordon, the real Washington State University quarterback with Jonathan 9 touchdowns. Wow, John Taylor's the best player in the draft. That's not even a joke. Tua can fuck himself. No offense. I don't want Tua. Tua can tank for Tua.
If only I knew much about college football, we could have some massive thing about college football.
Sweet Lord Almighty, I just want. I want Jonathan Taylor to go first round. Is all I want. Jonathan Taylor, running back, Wisconsin.
Why would he not?
Because he's running back. They don't want running backs anymore.
It's your quarterbacks and defense. Right, we're going to end it up before we keep going on some longer spiel that makes us miss the first half of football.
Jonathan Taylor's better than Saquon Barkley. Move on.
Alright. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you in
next week.
The next episode.
Peace out.
Ciao.